The scene from this morning's gospel is not one of Jesus' most shining moments. At least, it sure doesn't seem like it. Jesus has just made his way up north, real far north, to a Gentile region by the name of Tyre. Why does he take this trip with his disciples? Well, we get the impression that Jesus is trying to hide out for a spell. Perhaps he needed a break from the crowds that were always pressing in upon him. Perhaps he was running from the law, trying to avoid old King Herod and the gruesome fate of his mentor, John the Baptist. Or perhaps he just needed a little R&R with his disciples. Whatever the reason, Jesus did not want to be disturbed. But, as often happens, somebody with a need finds the Galilean and asks for a healing. And how Jesus responds is really quite disturbing. Not only does Jesus say, "No, I ain't going to heal your daughter," he goes as far as to call the woman with a sick child a dog, while seemingly displaying traits of racial bias, if not downright racial supremacy. Like I said, not one of Jesus' best moments. Some commentators say that Jesus was just testing this woman, or trying to teach his disciples a faith lesson. Who knows, that might have been the case, but I kind of think that Jesus got it wrong and made a mistake. He allowed cultural prejudices to cloud his vision and his judgment. Now, before you start the heresy trial, hear me out. Mistakes aren't necessarily sin. I think sin creeps in when you refuse to listen, learn, and grow, and as a result, mistakes harden into values. As we see, Jesus listened to the woman whom he insulted, and through this interaction, an interaction in which the woman reveals a great deal of courage and tenacity, through this interaction, Jesus changes. Healing is made possible, and the mistake does not have time to harden into sin. And friends, if Jesus made a mistake, then so will you from time to time. So the next time cultural, racial, or socio-economic prejudices cloud your vision, and someone calls you out for it, listen, learn, and grow. If you do, somebody just might receive a healing, and it just might be you. Amen.